All right, welcome to New Diamond Training number 1. My name is Lacey Larson. I work with all the Diamonds 1 and 2 stars in the Northeast, so I'm really excited to work with you guys. I'm here, you guys, to help you build your team, your volume, your income, to advance in the ranks. The more you're advancing, the more people we're helping, and that's what it's all about. Like, seriously, we were in a meeting with Carl the other day, and he says, you guys, he says, I flew to Philadelphia for my grandmother's, oh no, for his mother's, like, 80th birthday. He said there was a 17-year-old lady who came up to him and said, Carl, I still do P90X every single day. She's like, I'm the toughest grandmother on the block. You know, I'm like, dude, you're like one of the toughest grandmothers in the world. But guys, we change people's lives no matter like kids or adults or grandparents or moms or dads. Like, we change so many people's lives. So guys, keep that up. All right. Housekeeping items for this month is you have got to get Success Club this month. It is going to be the Hal Elrod webcast. That man is amazing. That book changed my life. He is the author of The Miracle Morning, and it's How to Transform Your Life Before 8 a.m. Guys, that book is unbelievable. So you want to be sure and catch that. We also have the New Diamond bonus pool. Make sure that you get it for this quarter and next quarter. All right. All you have to do is hold Diamond for 6 weeks, hit Success Club in July, August, September to get it for the third quarter, and hit Success Club October, November, December in the fourth quarter, and hold that Diamond for 6 weeks. This is the first time we have ever done that promotion, so make sure you are holding that. That will be a great time to get right when the kids are back in school and right after Christmas, so make sure you get that. With that being said, New Diamond Training number 1 is leadership is about vision. All right, leadership is about vision. You have to know where you're going in order to get there. One of my most favorite stories ever is the story of Alice in Wonderland, where she's walking down the road and she gets to a point where she can turn right or she can turn left. And she doesn't know what's the way to go, you know? And so Cheshire Cat is right there, and she says, which way should I turn right or should I turn left? And he goes, well, where are you going? And she's like, I don't know. And he goes, well, it doesn't matter if you turn right or if you turn left if you don't know where you're going. So you guys, leadership is about vision. You have to know where you're going in order to get there. All right, so your first call to action is I want you to create a vision board. But I no longer call them vision boards. I call them action boards. I got this from Keyshawn Graves in the Southeast. She's like, anyone can have a vision board, but it's the actions you're going to take in order to get that vision. All right, so if you already created a vision board, awesome. You're already done with that call to action. But if not, I want you to create one. But like I said, it's a action board. So say, for example, your goal is to be in the best shape of your life. You're like, I want to lose 15 pounds. I want to be in the best shape of my life. You know, I want to be able to see the lines down my leg or whatever. That's the vision. The actions you're going to have to take is, all right, I'm going to push play every single day. I'm going to drink my shake every single day. I'm going to pass on the fast food and the junk food and the pop and the candy. I'm going to, you know, just stick to my meal plan, stick to containers. Those are all the actions you're going to have to take in order to get that result. All right. So I want you to create an action board. Tell me what action you're going to take in order to get that goal. Now, the next thing I want to talk to you guys about is this right here. I'm going to share my screen. Okay, where is it at? Here we go. Okay, let me share my screen. All right, can you guys see the 2017 Premier Goal Guide? I can't see you guys anymore. Let's see, where are you at? Thumbs up if you can see it. Can you see it? Okay, perfect. Okay, so you guys, this is what we did. So corporate, we're like, what are all the coaches who are growing their teams, their volume, and their income and advancing their rates? What are they all doing they have in common? And this is where the Premier and the Elite Goal Guide were created. All right. Last year, we noticed that we were talking so much about elite, 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 elite. You guys, Premier is just as important as elite. In your first 2 years, if you can achieve a Premier coach, that is awesome. So I want you to I'm going to tell you about the Premier program. Because sometimes when you're a diamond, elite seems like so far out of there. And you guys, I want you to build a house of bricks, not a house of cards. All right. So a Premier coach is like a stepping stone to an elite coach. Can you achieve it in your first year? Oh yeah, you totally can. You can totally achieve elite or Premier. I'm going to teach you about the Premier program, and then as you advance onto 1 and 2, then we'll teach you more about the elite. Okay, in order to be a 2017 Premier Coach, you must be a paid 2-star diamond or higher for at least one bonus week in December 2017. Now, this little asterisk right here, these are the bonus weeks that count. 12-6, 12-13, 12-20, and 12-27. All right, you have to be at least 2-star for at least one bonus week. All right, so these are the bonus weeks that count. Number 2, you have to have a minimum of 2 personally sponsored coaches reach diamond or higher for the first time in 2017 and have at least 2 of them hold the rank of diamond or higher for at least one bonus week. So you guys are all diamonds right now. All right, so you just need to advance 2 personally sponsored diamonds that hold that rank for one of those bonus weeks. And again, those bonus weeks are right here. Number 3 is you have to earn a total of 135 elite points from any combination of points from the 4 elite point categories. The only difference between Premier and Elite is with Premier, you have to be at least 2-star. Elite, you have to be at least 5-star. With Premier, you have to have a total of 135 points, but they can come from whatever category. There's no minimums, there's no maximums from the category. With Elite, you have to also have 135 elite points, but there's minimums and maximums. You can only have a certain amount from each category, all right? So those are the only 2 differences. How do you earn these elite points? There's 4 different categories. Category number 1 is your Success Club points. It's coaches from last year and this year hitting Success Club. All right, so it's your personally sponsored coaches from last year and this year hitting Success Club. When you hit Success Club also, you get to double those points. So say, for example, in January, you have 1 coach hit Success Club, and you hit it too. So 1 times 2, you get 2 elite points. All right? Say, for example, in February, you have 0 coaches hit Success Club. So 0 of your personally sponsored coaches hit Success Club, but you still hit it. 0 times 2 is still 0. So the only way you get elite points in this category is having your personally sponsored coaches from last year and this year hit Success Club. All right, that's the only way you will earn elite points. Now with you hitting Success Club 2, that doubles those points. All right. Category number 2. This is your personally sponsored coaches personal volume. For every 500 PSPV, you get 1 elite point. So it's those coaches you bring in this year, your personally sponsored coaches you bring in just this year, 2017. It's their personal volume. So say, for example, in January, you bring in 1 coach, and their PV totals 300. Divide that by 500, you still get 0. But then next month, in February, you bring in 1 more coach. So between the coach you brought in January and now the coach you brought in February, it totals 600 PV. Divide that by 500, you get 1 elite point. What happens to that extra 100 PV? It rolls over, all right? It's a rolling total. So for every 500 PSPV, you get 1 elite point. So you guys, a coach you bring in January can help you January, February, March, April. They can help you all year long. When they're on Shakeology HD, every single time that HD ships, it gives you what, like 90 more PV. So that same coach you bring in January can help you all 12 months. Now, if it were a perfect world and every coach you brought on stayed, all you'd have to do is bring in 1 in January, 1 in February, and 2 throughout the remaining of the year. But it's not a perfect world, and people come in and coaches leave. So coaches come in and coaches go out. So I would say focus on bringing in at least 3 to 5 personally sponsored coaches in every single month. All right. If you bring in 3 to 5, then most of the time, like 1 or 2 will stick. All right. So have that be a goal. Category number 3, this is your personally sponsored customers' personal volume. So this works the exact same as your personally sponsored coaches. So it's your personally sponsored customers from just this year. It's their CPV. All right. So say, for example, in January, you bring in 2 customers and their CPV totals 250. Divide that by 500, you still get 0. But now in February, you bring in 2 more. So between the customers you brought in January and now the customers you brought in February, it totals 500 CPV. Divide that by 500 and you get 1 elite point. So it's a rolling total. For every 500 CPV, it comes off and you get 1 elite point. It's a rolling total. You never ever lose any CPV. Same thing with this. If it were a perfect world and every customer you brought in stayed, you only have to bring in 2 customers per month. All right. But who knows why people are crazy. They come, but then they go. Craziness. So same thing, you guys, focus on bringing in at least 3 to 5 customers per month to hit those elite points. Now the 4th category. This is your advancement team volume, your ATV. You earn 1 elite point for every 10,000 increase in ATV. So your ATV is your volume from your coaches, who are your personally sponsored coaches, their coaches, who are their personally sponsored coaches, and their coaches, who are their personally sponsored coaches. So I always say it's volume 3 levels deep. 3 levels deep. Think of it like this. Your personally sponsored coaches are your kids. Their personally sponsored coaches are your grandkids. And their personally sponsored coaches are your great-grandkids. All right? So it's just volume 3 levels deep. You have to meet whatever volume you had last year. So say, for example, you had 10,000 ATV last year. And then this year, you have 50,000. So you have to meet what you had last year, that 10,000. And then for every 10,000 above that, you get 1 elite point. All right? Now, ATV, it kind of freaked me out. When they got hired on by corporate, they're like, you need to know elite and premier like the front and back of your hand. And I remember thinking, like, ATV, 3 levels deep, volume, like kids, it freaked me out. Bonnie Ingalls said it best. She said when she went to NLC 2 years ago, she was just a 2-star diamond. Fast forward 1 year, she was a 15-star top 10 coach presenting on the NLC stage to all the coaches there, all the 2 stars. And she said, you guys, she said, I came to NLC last year and I was in your seat. I was a 2-star diamond and I came to this training and it literally changed my life. She said there were so many takeaways and nuggets and just so much information and I was completely overwhelmed. She's like, there was so much good stuff, but I was completely overwhelmed. And she said, I thought to myself, what were 3 or 4 of the things that every top coach hit on, that corporate always speaks about? What were the 3 or 4 things that I can focus on this year to grow my business? And she said it was these 4 things. She said, number 1, every single month I have got to hit Success Club, no matter what. That's a non-negotiable. I've got to hit it. If I want my coaches to hit it, I've got to hit it. Number 2, I've got to help my coaches hit it. To help them, I need to be leading from the front. So I always say, if you guys are asking your coaches to hit Success Club 5, you hit Success Club 10. If you're asking your coaches to bring in, 1 or 2 coaches a month, you bring in 3 to 5. Always lead from the front. Be that lighthouse, not that tugboat that's like pulling them. So be that lighthouse. The best thing you can do, you guys, is by you doing what you're asking them to do, but a little bit more. So number 1, again, was hitting Success Club. She goes, that was non-negotiable. Number 2, I've got to help my coaches hit it. Number 3, I've got to bring in new coaches every single month. And number 4, I've got to bring in new customers every single month. She said, I followed those 4 things and I went from 2-star to 15-star in 1 year. When you focus on those 4 things, you guys, hitting Success Club, helping your coaches hit it, bringing in new coaches every single month, and bringing in new customers every single month, your ATV just happens. It just happens. All right? Let me tell you a story. One of my coaches, her name was Jamie. She became diamond in March, and she had all these elite points from PSPV. And so I called her and I was like, Jamie, I'm like, you could be premier or elite this year. I'm like, you have a ton of elite points, but I said, you really don't have any from the Success Club category. I'm like, are any of your coaches hitting Success Club? And she said, no. She goes, I pretty much built my diamond off of discount coaches, Lacey. She's like, so no one's really working the business. And I was like, all right. I'm like, this month, focus on helping one person hit Success Club. Keep reaching out, keep finding the people. Whoever wants to work the business, I'm like, just keep reaching out and finding those kind of people. The next one we talked, she's like, Lace, she's like, I helped a coach hit Success Club. And I was like, perfect, that's awesome. I'm like, this month helped too. So next one, she's like, Lace, I helped 2 coaches hit Success Club. You guys, she went from having an SC base of 0. So your SC base is how many coaches you're helping per month hit Success Club. So she had an SC base of 0. None of her coaches were hitting Success Club, to having an SC base of 4 by the end of the year. So on average, by the end of the year, she had 4 coaches hitting Success Club every single month. She told me, Lacey, I was on a team call with Christina Delgado, who was a top coach in the network, and she said she was talking about how her SC base is 10, how she has on average 10 coaches hitting SC per month. And Jamie said, I thought for sure she was like leaving off a 0 or 2 or 3. There is no way Christina Delgado, a top coach in the network, can only have an SC base of 10. Guess what? She did. She had an SC base of 10. Guys, these top coaches like the Melanie Mitchells and the Bonnie Ingles and the Christina Delgados, they don't have like an SC base of 100 or 1,000 or 100,000. Like they have an SC base of like 10, 15, 20. How do you get to SC base? You get it by one coach at a time. It's that whole scenario. How do you eat an elephant? You can't eat the whole thing because it's way too big. So how do you eat an elephant? You eat it one bite at a time. All right? I'm going to stop sharing. Oh, wait. I've got one more thing to share. Okay, this thing right here. This thing is just, I want you to start tracking. All right, this is a blank Premier Goal Guide. I want you to print both of them out. I want you to print out the one that shows the examples of where you should be and the one that actually shows where you are. I want you to pin these side by side. And you guys start tracking. Start tracking. Jessica Bauer-Nielsen, she did the most amazing call on tracking on the National Wake Up Call. She said once she started tracking her business, it grew by 300%. It reminds me of when I was a personal trainer and my coaches, and my clients, they weren't losing weight. And I'd be like, all right, you're following the meal plan. You're doing your workout. They'd be like, yes, 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 to a T, to a T. I'm like, and you're measuring. You know, it's just like with your clients. When your customers, when they're like, what the heck? They're like, I'm not losing weight, Rebecca. Like, what the heck? This is not cool. I push play every single day. I drink my shake. I follow the meal plan. I'm eating my chicken and my broccoli and my brown rice, and I'm not losing weight. And you're like, all right, so you're pushing play every single day. Yes. You're drinking a shake every single day. Yes. You're following the meal plan. Yes. You're tracking with the containers. Well, no, because that just takes too long, and I can eyeball what like a red is or what a yellow is. You guys, once the coaches or once those customers start tracking, and they're like, oh my gosh, Rebecca, I lost like 5 pounds this week. And it's just because they started tracking. What you track, you can impact, and what you track goes whack. So print this out and start tracking. Start tracking how many coaches each month you have hitting Success Club. Start tracking how many new coaches you're bringing in every single month. Start tracking how many new personal development customers you're bringing in every single month. Guys, it's huge on tracking. It'll help you know where you're falling short. It'll help you know where like you're going good and where you can push yourself. So I'm going to stop this share. Okay, I'm going to post that in the group, you guys. So I want you to do 2 things. Your call to actions are to create that action board if you haven't yet, and tell me the action you're going to take in order to get this. All right. And then 2 is print out the Premier Goal Guide. It's in the back office. I want you to put those 2 papers next to each other and start tracking. Now, I remember, you guys, when I first got hired on at corporate, holy smokes, like learning the Elite program, it just like freaked me out. But honestly, it's so simple. It literally is the recipe to success. Hit Success Club every single month. How do you do that? The vital behaviors. There's no secret sauce. There's no secret recipe. You're going to hear that all the time from your upline. Like, there's no secret sauce. It's like, I'm literally doing the vitals. You guys, this right here will be your very best friend. It's the BAT, the Business Activity Tracker. This will be your very best friend. There's so many activities, but so many of them are like time-sucking, time-wasting, scrolling, comparing. I'm like, do the vitals. Successful people just do the basics better. Do the vitals. This is in the back office. Your BAT is in the back office. Print this out and start going to town. All right? You guys, every single one of you can be a premier or elite coach. Every single one of you can be a top 10. There's nothing different about Melanie Mitchell or Amy Silverman, like nothing different about them. I loved Melanie Mitchell. She talked 2 years ago at Summit. She talked last year too, but 2 years ago, her talk was on becoming extraordinary. And she said, you guys, this is a hard topic for me. She said, because I'm not an extraordinary person. I'm just an ordinary girl who was willing to outwork the competition. Consistency. That is the key. The things we ask you to do to be successful, the push play, drink your shake, do a program. invite people, do your PD. The things we ask you to do, they're simple, but they're not easy. It's not easy to push play when you don't want to. It's not easy to send an invite when you don't want to. It's simple, but it's not easy. Consistently show up every single day, you guys, and your business will grow. It will grow. All right. Any questions at all about the Premier Goal Guide, anything at all? Because I'm just here to help you all that I can. And Danielle, I love that pink hair. Pink's my favorite color. I'm like, I like pink more than a 5-year-old. You guys, any questions? Rebecca, do you have a question? Did you?
I do. I have a quick question. So with the, are we all on a calendar year, or does this go from the year in which we turn diamond? Like, is it that month, or is it like, what is it?
It's a calendar year. So you guys, now that you're diamond, you'll be getting your elite report in your back office. So it comes the second Friday of every single month. The second Friday, you'll get your elite report, and it'll tell you where you're at as far as the elite points, where you're ranked in the company, and all that kind of stuff.
So then that ATV is going to be based on the rest of 2017, or is it the whole 2017 even before we were diamond?
Okay, so exactly. Before you're even diamond, it's tracking everything. So yeah, so now you're just gonna be able to see everything. So yeah, so if you became a coach last year, then you're gonna have to meet that ATV, and then it's for 10,000 about that.
Okay.
Right? So even though you just turned diamond, then all last year counted for like the coaches you brought in, the customers, everything. But now you can just see it. So it's awesome. So you guys, it might be in your back office right now in your queue, like your elite report, because I know it came out last Friday. I know that.
It's the second Friday of every month?
Yep, the second Friday of every single month. And coaches don't sleep that second Friday before every month, because you're just like dying to know where you're at.
Bet.
So you guys, every single one of you, I love the saying that says, if not you, who? And if not now, when? If not you, then who? It's going to be somebody else. And if not now, when? Because there's never going to be a perfect time. So you guys, commit to your goals and go after them. Don't just be like, oh yeah, I think I want that. No, commit to it and boom, jump in head first. Okay, you guys, that's it. If you have any questions, any comments, please Facebook message me. Like, I'm here to help you all that I can. I will see you guys on Thursday. Yeah, Thursday, same time, same place, same Zoom link. All right. Everyone have a great day. Thanks so much for being on, you guys. Bye.